Hi. There is such a thing as codependency, and this is what it looked like for me. In my relationship with my ex-husband, in an abusive relationship, I was being abused by him, but also the Christian church. My needs and wants were routinely downplayed in favor of his. I lost myself to that relationship. Everything was about him. I had no sense of self. I had no identity. I didn't know who I was outside of him, and I couldn't be happy if he wasn't happy. I think what you're describing is interdependency, when we lean on each other now and then, but it's balanced and healthy. Codependent for me was not having any boundaries because I didn't feel like I was allowed to. I thought it was abuse to hold boundaries with my own husband, right? Couldn't even think for myself. I couldn't do things for myself because everything I wanted or needed, all of my needs and desires, I had to check them against his first. Even when we were splitting up and I was telling him, I need some space, I need some time to figure myself out. Even though I was asking him to move out because he'd been abusing me, and I think intuitively and subconsciously I understood all of that, on the surface, what I was feeling was I'm a bad wife and I need to figure out how to stop abusing my husband. I need to get to the root of my problems so that I stop hurting him. That is how codependent showed up for me. Interdependent looked a little bit different in my relationship after that. We were leaning on each other emotionally, and I was always trying to be aware of where he was at and where I was at, and making sure that I wasn't crossing any lines, and making sure that I was still taking care of myself too. I was watching to make sure that I wasn't giving up my own needs, and that I was still holding my own boundaries. And that was a beautiful experience. That was more in line with what you're describing.